At sunrise, a mother elephant leads her 3 young calves across the savannah. Suddenly, hungry lions leap from the tall grass. Instantly, the mother shoves her calves under her body, creating an unbreakable shield. Charging forward, she slams her massive foot into the dust, scaring the predators away and teaching her young their very first rule of survival. Fleeing the danger, the family charges through dense acacia thickets, where sharp thorns cut into their delicate hide. Blood attracts unwanted eyes, so the mother leads her exhausted calves directly to a thick, dark mud swamp. Here, she demonstrates an essential survival secret. Scooping up heavy layers of wet mud, she coats her back and neck, showing her young how to build a natural armor. One by one, the cubs copy her, plastering cool mud over their fresh wounds to seal out infections, parasites, and the blistering heat. As the scorching midday sun bakes the mud into a rock-hard shield, the journey continues into a vast, dried-up riverbed. Under the relentless heat, one calf collapses, drooping its trunk onto the burning sand in sheer exhaustion. But the matriarch knows the secrets hidden beneath the parched surface. Kneeling on the cracked earth, she fiercely digs with her front legs and drives her heavy tusk deep into the sand. Slowly, life-giving underground water seeps up to fill the pit. She sprays the cool water directly into her calf's thirsty mouth, reviving its spirit. Inspired by her wisdom, the second cub tries digging its own small pit. Soon, all 3 calves drink peacefully, quenched and empowered. But as evening approaches, curiosity leads one young cub right to the edge of a deep, dark riverbank. Beneath the still, murky water of the river, a deadly terror waits in silence. As the curious cub lowers its trunk to take a drink, giant air bubbles break the surface. Without warning, an ancient Nile crocodile violently erupts from the depths, its massive jaws snapping tightly around the calf's sensitive trunk. The reptile pulls with terrifying force, dragging the helpless cub toward deeper water. To make matters worse, a ruthless clan of spotted hyenas emerges from the shadows, encircling the other 2 panicked calves on the shore. Hearing her child's desperate cries, the mother charges like a freight train, her ears flared in pure rage. Splashing into the river, she slams her crushing weight directly onto the monster's back. Overwhelmed by the brutal blow, the injured crocodile releases its grip and retreats into the dark depths. The shaken calf rushes back to safety, but the battle isn't over. Turning toward the hyenas, the mother kicks up a wall of blinding sand. Emboldened by her bravery, all 3 cubs stand together, stomping their small feet and raising their trunks to mimic her defense. Terrified by the united family, the hyena pack scatters into the night. Under the silver moonlight, the mother gently wraps her trunk around her calf's injured nose, soothing its pain as the herd forms a tight, unbreakable circle. As dawn arrives, the young cub tests its healed trunk in the morning breeze, ready to march forward. As the dry season tightens its grip, a brutal drought transforms the savannah into a furnace. The earth cracks open, and heat waves shimmer over the parched landscape. Dust-covered and weakened by hunger, the family plods forward mile after mile. Suddenly, the smallest cub's legs give out, and it collapses helpless into the burning dust. Refusing to leave her child behind, the mother gently uses her trunk to lift the fallen calf back onto its feet. She guides them toward a sacred grove of ancient baobab trees. Using her sharp tusk, she peels away long strips of thick, moisture-rich bark, feeding her starving calves when no grass remains. She then uses her immense strength to push over a massive acacia tree, bringing fresh green leaves within her children's reach. For the first time, the smallest cub uses its trunk to strip bark all by itself, mastering a crucial survival skill. As the calves regain their energy, dark storm clouds suddenly roll across the sky. Sensing the shift in the air, the mother lifts her trunk high to catch the sweet scent of rain. Moments later, heavy raindrops slam into the hot dust, turning into a massive tropical downpour that washes away the dirt and pain of the brutal drought. Want to see a day in the life of a cheetah? Click the card above to watch now. Rejoicing in the cooling deluge, the three calves splash happily through fresh puddles, catching falling rainwater in their trunks. By the next sunrise, the miracle of nature unfolds as lush green grass rapidly sprouts across the washed plains. No longer fragile or afraid, the calves confidently graze, their strength fully restored. Two of the brothers playfully push each other forehead to forehead, testing their growing muscle under the proud gaze of their mother. Standing side by side on a high hilltop, all three calves raise their trunks together, proclaiming their place in the wild. They have survived the jaws of predators, the terrors of the river, and the deadliness of the drought. Now, as the golden sun lights up a flourishing new world, the matriarch leads her strong, independent young forward, the future giants and true rulers of the African savannah.